What's good? It's your girl Jakayla A, and I'm back with another video. We got a little simple set today. It's only a French tip with her boyfriend name drawn on it, so I feel like it's a little Valentine's Eve for that, but for the most part, no. For the most part, it's just a simple French tip, and we are using our BT Art Box tips. Again, I told y'all in my last video I brought these back, and she wanted to keep them on the medium long side, so we're just cutting the number off. But yes, justice for BT Art Box tips. I know everything is like straight tip, but I think these are so pretty. We are going to blend in the area where the tip meets the natural nail. I'm doing it very gentle, even though it looks like I'm doing it aggressive. It's just because the video sped up. I put on my hydrator and fanned it because I wanted to dry quickly. It does dry quickly, though. I use Young Nail Swipe. It does dry quickly. And then my primer you saw me putting on was my No Lift Primer, available on Amazon. I'm doing a TikTok too, so you'll see me checking in throughout the motions. I had finished that hand first, so I had just started my TikTok with the bare hand and the finished hand, and then the application in this video will be our left hand because it's closer to the camera. This application is so beautiful, and I know I said that probably in my last video when I was using these tips, but it gotta be the tips. I don't know what it is, but I think that my application with these tips is always so pretty. So pretty. So all of my medium and short sets will be having these tips. And yeah, it's just so pretty. That's all I can say is that it's so pretty. And the curve is so slight that it just looks so natural and so flattering. And this application ate. It absolutely ate. So the file time was very quick. This whole set from start to finish was like, I don't even know, like 2 hours. And French tip usually take me a very long time, but the application part of this was like less than an hour. From prep to application, and it's a medium length. For me, that's good timing because I usually can only do the hour 50 if it's very simple and short. And usually the longest I will be in an appointment with somebody is upwards of like 3-4 hours, and those are my extendo clients. So for a medium single color French tip and a little hand-drawn name on it, from prep to walking out the door being an hour and a half, 2 hours, it was less than 2 hours. It was like almost 2 hours. That's good timing for me. And I just credit the application that I did here. And I'm noticing that my set times are getting faster and faster and faster. I'm averaging an hour and a half to 2 hours and a half, depending on length. And I completely credit it to practice. Once your application gets clean, it saves so much time on your sets, because a lot of people's timing on their sets be they filing, and it be because the application is not so clean, so they have to do a lot of filing. And I pretty much did little to no filing, but you'll see that a little later. And yeah, I'm using Cover Pink from Young Nails, also using Young Nails Monomer. My brush is a size 12 from ZulayNails.com. And yes, I love when the young girls get their boyfriend name on their nails. Okay, that is real young. That's real cute. That's a real it girl. I don't know. It's just a real cute thing. So that's what she did, and I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the rest of the application, and I'll check back.
got too many hoes, but they hate you. You like to put that shit in your nose, but I still love you. Be doing shit that nobody knows. In the streets they be thinking you a lady, but at home you a motherfucking porn star. If you ain't nasty, don't at me. I've been working all day. I like to run the streets till it's dark out and come home, blow your back out. I hope that's okay. I can't leave you alone. No, not for no 24 hours. Lately I've been thinking about us, about you as real as they come. But you would rather be on them drugs, and I would rather hang with
My file is 80/80 grit. As always, we just did a little dust up on the sides. Got the shape crispy at the top, at the free edge, sorry. And then I'm just filling in with my 5-in-1 bit. Quick right around, and then I'm just going for a quick buff because we're doing artwork on the top. You want to make it smooth and get acrylic off the nail if it's any there. And my buffer is always 180 grit as well. I use the 100 side. And then I'm checking back in with my TikTok. Yes, the application ate it right on down. So real happy about that. So then we're going to go to the French tip. Let's talk about doing the French tip. I love Gelixr polish for my French tip. I love this polish in general. I always say it's the only black and white that I use because it is. And it's just thick enough to stay in place, but it's thin enough to still be a gel polish and not be too bulky. And then the red was, it's right here in front of me. What is it? 430 from DND Ferrari Red 430. So I'm using a 5mm liner brush. I got this from Michael's. It is listed below that I got it from Michael. I think it's actually linked. And 10 out of 10, I need to get another one just in case I lose this one because I want to always have it. But the close-up, we're going to talk about the French. I just did that one real quick, pinky real quick. And now I'm going to show you the close-up and let's talk about it. I'm making sure my brush is saturated, the whole brush, not just the part that's going to touch the nail. And then I'm going down with a V. I do the V method, and then I try to find my smile line right here. Instead of going across with a line and doing the A method, I just do a V. I'm pretty much knowing that the V where it meets is my middle. So then I try to find my smile line, and then I fill the rest up with the brush just to save time. You can fill the rest up with that same liner brush, but it's more time saving to just use the brush. And one thing about French, do not be stressed about making it perfect. But this is one thing that you have to learn as a nail tech. Every nail tech needs to know how to do French tip. At least draw it on. If you don't know how to do the 2 acrylic method, that's okay. You at least need to know how to do this method and draw it on because this is a classic. This is forever. When it comes to nails, a French tip, I could never see it being out of style. It's the it girl of all nail designs, of all accent nails. It's so much ways to do it. It's so much versatility. It's always going to give. It's always going to be that girl. So just practice it and don't be too stressed about it. I, for a long time, could not draw French. For a long time, I couldn't do 2 acrylic French. For a long time, I couldn't do a lot of stuff. But I've always been an advocate of always being a student and always practicing. So here's another close-up for our index finger. I go down with one line. I go down with my other line. I'm kind of talking to my client, and you know when you get in with your client and when you get in with your nail tech, y'all be talking. So then we swoop around and try to find our smile line and just fill in the rest. And it's just something that you got to practice. That's all it is. It's just a matter of practice. Nobody is above practice. We all need practice. So just practice it and it'll come to you. Mine still don't be perfect. They still don't be perfectly consistent. And our learning curves are all different. Some people hop off the porch good and tens across the board. And then, some people, we need a little bit more practice. But that's okay. And then as far as my thumb, same entire concept. But I let her cure the 4 fingers in the light. And then when we come out of the light for 60 seconds, then we'll do the thumb by itself. Or you could put the whole hand back in. But when I lock them four into place and they look real good, I don't want to fuck around and make them mess up by doing the thumb. So I cure the four and then I come back to the thumb. And I got a small, short little light. So for my long nails, I definitely cannot get a proper cure on the thumb and all four at the same time. I'm working on that cure skylight. Give me some time. I'm working on it, but I'm going to get that bitch. It's going to be mine soon enough. Okay. Now let's draw on the name. His name, Val. She want to put her bay on her nails. I don't have a good shot of this. I definitely should have went overhead shot. I got 2 shots. Let me know if y'all want me to talk about like how I record and my setup and stuff. I think while my setup is still early, before I advance it too much, I should probably do a video on it to track my progress as it grows and gets better. And as I learn better editing and stuff like that. Right now I'm working on learning thumbnails. That's my next thing. Making my videos look exciting before people click on them. Because I noticed that that's a big play of getting views. Like, I definitely click on nails just because the thumbnail look good and then get to the video and it be like, blah. You know, it'd be real regular. It'd be real regular. But the thumbnail was so exciting. It's like I had to click on that damn video. So I gotta get my thumbnail game up. For real. But anyway, we just drew veil over the nails. Real simple. Y'all know I do not do artwork. But I could do a little simple lettering. And it was cute. Then we had to check back in on our TikTok. I be so involved in the moment. I be forgetting my TikTok. We did a top coat and we did cuticle oil not shown. But I want to show y'all a little process of the photo shoot because we basically done with the nails. We're completely done. That's my Acuity app. I'm just looking at what my next client was coming, what time they was coming. And now I'm going to position her in the same pose I have everybody do. Nail pictures, as far as, you see how she went for the crisscross? Y'all see how she went for that initially? That's the ugliest nail pose. That's the most unflattering nail pose. It almost always is not gonna really show the shaping right. And then when they do that pose, they try to curl their nails over. No, I feel like you need to keep them straight out. Curved nail or straight nail. The nails, the hands need to be straight out. And you need to be able to really see that shape. I feel like that's what sells nail pictures. So I keep them straight out, flat by each other in this same V formation for everybody. Because it just gets too difficult and too complicated. So with this background that I got off Amazon, I just finished my TikTok, go to IG, do my reel, get my boomerangs together, and that's basically the set. Real simple, real cute. I love them. I'm ready for Valentine's Day nails. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.